Hello everyone, welcome to the continuation video about how the pocket option site works. So continuing from the last time, before I get to this downside, I think it's very important for me to talk about this trade area also. Now from this side, it's called, you'll see it's called time. Now to this time, it means this is a trade time. That's what it means basically. Now if you click on this time, you can choose S5, S15, S30. It simply means you can choose between 5 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or you can customize your own time, whichever time you feel. So if you click this up and down arrows here, you can change, or maybe you just want to trade for 10 seconds basically, you can do that here, or maybe for just 12 seconds you can do that. Now I personally recommend that we start with M1, which is just 1 minute. Now still on this time thing has like two modes, and I'll show you how they work in few minutes. Now if you click on this round time thing, it changes the mode of the market time, or maybe the trade time. Now it simply means that, for example, if you want to enter a trade, let me switch back to the previous one. Now I'm waiting for this time, market to, I'm waiting for this market. Let me change this price to maybe $10. So I'm waiting for this market, this candlestick to close. Then when the next one enters, I will enter a trade. It's just to showcase what the time does. It's not really to tell if we're going to be in profit or not. This is not a trade session, but I'm trying to demonstrate what this the first time mode, what it does basically. So if I enter into the market now, so I click this green button, that the price will go up. Now what happens is that immediately you enter the market like that, you will have your trade open. And if you click this trade thing, this trade tab here, it tells you your open trade, and you can see the currency pair, you can see the amount you entered with, you can see the payout amount here, and you could see the amount of profit you will make. Now this is the timer for the trade, so we have less than 30 seconds, I mean, for the trade to expire. So if you click on this trade tab again, it takes you back to the page, to the trade page. So now you can see how immediately the time elapses. Now the trade is going to close. Just hold on. You can see the trade just closed. Now we're in profit. Now this tells you about the open trades, but if you click on this closed area, then you can see the previous the last trade we just took. Now you can see the time. This is 1 minute ago. So you check the time now, you can see. So, and that's what this trade thing does. Now if you switch this mode to the flag one, it gives you a kind of a timer. Now it gives you a kind of clock. So it tells you that if you enter a trade now, the trade is going to close by this time in the next 1 minute. Now it doesn't matter either you start from the beginning of the candle or not. When this time hits, the trade is going to close. So let's enter the trade now. You will see as soon as this candle closes and the time changes here, you can see it's going to change very soon now, and the market will close. Voila. So the market just closed. You can see that is how this timing thing works. Now whenever you are practicing, try and experiment with these two time modes and choose whichever one is comfortable with you. Personally, I use both, but if you're starting, I would tell you to start with just this mode. That's what I would personally recommend. But a lot of people, when they begin to practice with a lot of things, and their style becomes different. But if you want to start practicing, just stick to this timer mode. Usually what I do is I wait for the next candle to open, then I enter the trade. So you can see this stick now just has less than maybe 10 seconds to close. So I'll wait for it. When it gets to 1, I'll enter the trade, or I might wait a little while before I enter the trade. But I'm going to enter the trade now. You can see I just entered. You understand? So it means that now that we've entered the trade now, it's going to count 60 seconds for us, and after 60 seconds the trade is going to expire. So those are part of the things that one needs to understand about the interface, how it works basically. So that's that about this side. I'm waiting for this trade to close. We have just 32 seconds thereabout for it to close. So you can see this is not about if we are in profit or not. We will talk about that one later, but I just want to showcase how this time codes and this time thing work, because this straight time is very, very important. So it's either you use this flag one or you use this clock one. So they are both trade times and they work differently. So now the next thing here is the trade. They call it trade amount. Me personally, I like to call it risk amount. It tells you that, okay, how much do you want to risk on this particular trade? You understand? People call it like how much do you want to trade, but for me, I call it a risk amount. So what happens is that you can decide to risk a certain amount for a trade, especially if you feel, okay, maybe this trade is going to this particular trade. Let me change this currency pairs. I know in the previous videos I've shown you how to change currency pairs, so we shouldn't have problem with that. So we can see that the price, this market keeps going up. Let me try and see where the market, okay, just crossed okay, it's entering a seller's zone now. So very soon we'll soon be hitting a seller's entry. So this is not a trading a trade session, a practice session yet. We will still have a lot of that in later down the line, in later videos. I just want to show basically what this amount does. Now, in the last 2 trades we did, we chose $10. You can decide to just choose maybe $5 for this trade. Now, and if you are very sure about the trade, you can increase your risk amount. Maybe like you can decide to just use $25. But I'm waiting for this price now. This particular candlestick, I'm waiting for it to end so that I can enter a trade. So depending on the amount you choose here, that's what will determine the amount of risk you are going to use on a particular trade. So that's I'm waiting for this. We have just like maybe less than about 10 seconds left for the trade to close. So we enter with a new trade. So I think the price might still go up because of this price action. So let's do it. Oh, I have a gap here. I'll still talk about gap later. Now the market may not go up again, but let's just see. We have a gap here, and that gap usually changes the character of the market. But we might just be lucky and it will end in profit. But I have a feeling that it will reverse and it will become a red candle. So that's why sometimes my mentor always tell people that sometimes you might wait maybe a second or two before you enter a new trade, to know if the market will be profitable for you or not. So that does happen sometimes too, like that. So let's just wait and see what will happen. But you can see now the price amount we are using for this trade is $25, and the payout amount is going to be $48. Well, you can see here also the profit is going to be $23. It's as if we are going to win this trade. So we finally won the trade. You can see our balance has increased. So that's what happens now. This next candle might end up as a red candle. So let me switch the mode here now. My entry is very bad, but if it goes up again, I will enter with this mode, because I want it to close with this red candle. Okay, if it goes up again, I will enter the trade. But if it doesn't go up, then I probably will not enter the trade. The best entry would have been around this area, because if I enter here, it might still reverse. So I won't do that. But that's switching this mode now. Most of the time, I usually switch into this mode when I'm a little bit late into the market, but I know that it's still going to be it's still going to enter a particular, it's still going to end up maybe in a red candle or a green candle, and I want to follow the market. Now if the entry is good enough, fine. If it's not good enough, then you can just okay, I still have a feeling that this one might still end up as a red candle, but I might still be wrong here, and it's still not a trade session. It's still not a trade or practice session. It's just one of those things. I'm still showcasing about this amount. You can see now that we've entered this trade, the amount we entered for was $25, but our payout amount is going to be 48. The profit is going to be $23 because $23 is 92% of 25, basically. So they are paying us 92%. Now also, if you see, now that we've entered the trade for $25, you can see they removed $25 from our balance. But if the trade ends up in profit, then they will pay us the $25 plus the interest. Now if the trade ends up in a loss, then you don't get your $25 back. It's as simple as that. It's as if we're going to be in profit now. So you can see the $25 we paid back plus the interest, which is $92%. So that's how the trading thing works on Pocket Option. Now there are a few other things I know this video is longer than the rest, but let me just quickly finish this. Now this trade button, what it does basically is when you click on it, it tells you if it's under this open section, it tells you trades that are open, that are currently running. If you click this closed one, then this one tells you the previous trades that you've done. You understand, and you can see the amount you entered for, the payout amount, the percentage, and the profit amount. You can see everything here. So if you click on this open, then if you have an open trade, it will show here. If you have a closed trade, previous trades, you see them here. So it's as easy as that. If you click this trade again, it takes you back to the trading floor or the trading charts. Now these two green and red buttons, they they are your entry. For example, if you want to enter this trade now, that if you are thinking, forecasting that this price will go up, you click this green button, and based on the amount that you have chosen here, it will enter the trade for that amount. And if the price by the time this timer has ended, if the price remains above this area that is marked for you, you are in profit. Now if it goes below it, because you have chosen that the market should go up and the timer ends or the trade closes, then you are in loss. You understand? Now our work is to make sure that you predict the market the correct way, and all these candlesticks, all the indicators, and every other thing tells you how, it shows you how what's going to be happening in the market and how you can enter the market correctly. So I'm switching back to this, because I recommend starting with this. So let me just switch back to this basically. So I know this video is very, very long. It's way longer than I anticipated. The red button does opposite of what the green button does. If you are thinking the market should go down, then you click the red button, and depending on how much you chose and the time of the trade, you understand, when the trade closes, if the market is under the area that you end your entry, then you're in profit. If the market is above your, okay, for example, let's just do one more example with this red button. I think there might be a red button after, and there might be a red candle after this candlestick. So let's enter for 1 minute here. So we might be wrong, we might be right, but let's just see how it goes basically. So here, so we'll wait for the normally my best entry would have been around here, but let's just see how it goes. So we just have less than 40 seconds to go. So you can see they've removed the $25 from the balance now, and if we're in profit, as long as this price stays under this let me zoom it, as long as this price stays under this area that we enter our entry here, we are in profit. You can see this green shows profit. We have 16 seconds left. You understand? By the time the trade closes, if this price point stays under this our entry, we're in profit. We have 6 seconds left now. So 3, 2, 1. So we're in profit. It's as simple as that. Our balance has increased. So it's as simple as that. It's not very difficult. You just have to know what will happen in the next candle and trade accordingly. So all these other videos I'm going to be shooting, all these other tutorials I'm going to be doing is to help us make better predictions in the market and know how the market would respond in certain areas. So in the next video we'll be talking about these other ones under this area. So thank you so much.